Alina, Dr. Young, thank you so much for letting us be here. I love this space, and I have to say before we even start, not only does it look amazing, it smells real good up in here. I love it. So we're here to talk about hormone therapy. Exactly what is hormone therapy?
So a lot of times when we're thinking about hormone therapy, we're thinking about repleting or replacing hormones that are low. And so that can happen in men and women, and that can happen at different stages of life. So I have a lot of ladies that come to me in their 40s. They're working, I've got all these kids, I've got all this job, I've got this husband, I've got this housework, and I'm so tired. And when we replace their hormones that are low, that gives them their life back. That gives them a little vitality.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like that. And Alina, what does thoughtful aging mean to Bridgeport Laser and Wellness?
Thanks for asking, Ashley. The reason that we focus on thoughtful aging is because anti-aging is unattainable. It's so much better to actually just flow with the aging process and to figure out for yourself, what does that mean to you? And that's what we show up every day to do, to help our patients figure out how to age thoughtfully rather than fighting against the aging process.
Yeah. And as someone who has gone through hormone therapy, how did that aid you?
It gave me so much more hope. Like, I had been to doctor after doctor who finally, when one told me, you just need to stop spending so much time on the internet and realize that you're getting older and this is what happens. Seriously. I said, okay, well, I can do better than that. And at the time I was in my early 40s, but my lifestyle and the stress and being a mom and being a wife and just having responsibilities, I knew that I could do better. I just couldn't figure out why.
Yeah.
And come to find out, now all I need is testosterone pellets every 3 months. And for me that works because I don't have to think about it. I just get them and I just can do my life and do it so much better.
I love that. And so it's not just reserved for when we are gonna hit menopause or we get to that age, that stage in our lives.
Yeah, I mean, we've been given these markers by society that say at age 50 you do this, at age 60 you do this, at age 40 you do this. But I knew there was something wrong with me when I was 35. I just didn't know what it was. But because of those markers that are set into place, I couldn't get a doctor to invest any time into listening to me. Really, when you stop and you listen to your own body, your body is telling you something. Yeah. It's saying if there's something wrong, if there's something right, and it's about learning to stop and listen.
Yeah, because that's no little feat. That's not a small change in your life when you don't feel like yourself. It's really important to search for what might be the missing link, and hormone therapy could be it.
It is. It is definitely something that I want more people to consider. I know a lot of women that go to their doctor and they're like, I feel bad, and they're like, well, that's aging, or like they run a basic panel and they'll say, well, everything looks normal. If you don't like what your provider is telling you of like, this is just getting older, go find someone else. Like, talk to people. There are a lot of providers that are well trained in hormone replacement. There are a lot of different options. There are a lot of ways that we can do it.
We have a little demonstration right here in front of us.
We do.
Walk me through this and what this represents.
Yes, so we talked about the different hormones. There are different types and they can be delivered different ways. So most of our bioidentical estrogen, we want to go through the skin, or we can do it with a pellet. It goes subcutaneous, it's right under the skin. It's an inpatient procedure. It takes about 15 minutes.
Wow. So when we come in, does it matter which way, or we obviously have some kind of consultation and then we can decide which route is best or safest for us to go down?
100%. Someone who hasn't done any hormones, I'd like to try other options first that we can terminate or discontinue at any time, because we don't know exactly how everyone's going to react. But once you hit stride and you know that like, oh yeah, this feels great, like when they get their pellet, they come back. They're not gonna. It's like, it's 3 months. I'm ready. I'm ready. Is it time yet? Yeah. I love that.
Well, it sounds like 15 minutes and maybe a patch later could just do wonders for your entire life. Thank you so much, ladies, for letting us be here and just updating us and telling us all about hormone therapy.
Thank you. Thanks.